When it comes to the question of the best card game ever made, many people immediately think of Magic the Gathering. This game, which has been around for 30 years and boasts 40 million players worldwide, is considered by many to be the game that introduced the genre. Another popular game in this genre is Hearthstone, the first digital version of this type of game that quickly gained a considerable following, particularly on the streaming service Twitch. While other games like Gwent, Legends of Runeterra, and even Artifact have contributed to the genre recently, something new and exciting is on the horizon to revolutionize the industry. This video will delve into the exciting new world of Parallel, the next generation of tradable card games. One of the critical innovations that Parallel brings to the genre is its unique sci-fi setting, taking place thousands of years in the future when planet Earth is running low on resources. 5 separate groups known as Parallels have managed to survive, each with their own distinct characteristics and abilities. The Markolian, colonizers of Mars; the Qatari, refugees to Jupiter's moon who have adapted through genetic engineering; the Augencor, who have augmented their bodies with mechanical enhancements; the Shroud, a mysterious parallel that has survived an interaction with a black hole; and the Earthen, who have evolved on Earth. All these groups conflict with control of Earth over a new energy source called Prime, with each group believing they have the right to claim the planet as their own. Another critical aspect of Parallel is blockchain technology, which will play a significant role in the game and offer players new ways to experience the game. The gameplay of Parallel will be familiar to players of both Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone. Players will use a 40-card deck to battle their opponents. The game begins with the mulligan phase, where players can choose which card they want to keep and redraw the rest. The cards have stats displayed at the bottom and their cost at the top. On the left side of the screen, players will choose from heroes that belong to one of the 5 parallels, each with their own unique effects and abilities. One of the fundamental mechanics in the game is the banking mechanic, which allows players to burn cards to gain energy. This solves the problem of land flooding that can occur in MTG when players draw too many cards that provide mana but not enough playable cards. While the game is not yet finished, it looks fantastic from the recent gameplay preview. One of the core principles of Parallel is its flexibility and variety in how it can be played. The development team is working on different formats players can experience, such as 2 vs 2 games. While there isn't much information available yet, it's exciting to think about the potential for different playstyles and group dynamics. From how the game is designed, it's clear that it will be highly competitive, and some organizations are already looking to support tournament systems. The Parallel team also recognizes the importance of a professional scene. Additionally, players will be able to play the game on multiple platforms, including PC, mobile, and even using physical cards with the help of AR technology, which will bring cards to life in front of your eyes, making the experience more immersive and fun. The team behind Parallel is incredibly talented, and their collective experience in the industry shines through in the game's outstanding art and innovative mechanics. Just take a look at all the projects the team members of Parallel worked on. They have a knack for utilizing modern technologies and trends to deliver a truly unique experience. Every game asset is crafted with great attention to detail and even has a 3D version that the game developer Echelon Prime Foundation plans to use in future games. Furthermore, Parallel aims to establish its own ecosystem, utilizing its assets in various game genres, such as strategy or shooter. The game's alpha release for the TCG is planned for next month, with 280 unique cards designed and ready for players to use. A detailed video about the cards and other assets in the game will be released soon, so be sure to subscribe to the channel for updates. Now, let's discuss the use of blockchain technology and NFTs in the game. It's important to note that the game will be free to play, so even if you are not familiar with blockchain or NFTs, you will still be able to enjoy the game. Cards will be obtained through a progression system, and players can purchase in-game content using standard payment options. The developers have taken steps to ensure that the game does not become pay-to-win, by implementing mechanics that avoid this problem. This means that while opening a legendary cards will be possible, Some unique versions will be extremely rare, similar to how it works in other games in the genre, like Marvel Snap. However, the most thrilling aspect of the game is the use of NFT cards and assets, which are made possible through the Ethereum blockchain. This allows players to truly own their assets and buy and sell cards on the open market, a feature not available in most digital card games like Hearthstone. The use of blockchain technology also makes the game economy highly transparent and sustainable over time. This is why collecting cards in parallel is especially meaningful, as they are stored in one of the most secure places on Earth. For nearly 2 years, the Parallel team has been selling NFT versions of the cards to the game's early adopters. The price for each card varies depending on its rarity and class, with some common cards being available for as low as $1 and others costing more than 1,000. The most active players and collectors will primarily use these cards, as they generate the native game token called Prime. This token plays a vital role in the game, as it is used for decentralized governance and allows for broad community participation in the ecosystem. There are also many exciting mechanics for using Prime tokens, such as exchanging them one-to-one for a random card. The Parallel team emphasizes that players will not need to purchase cards in order to play at a competitive level. There will be alternative options available, such as lending systems where investors and card owners can rent cards to players for free and share rewards with them. Additionally, the game utilizes a reward system that is based on the number of NFT cards a player has in their deck, with a full deck of 40 NFT cards granting the highest rewards, while 38 cards will only grant half of the rewards. The game's economy is vast and complex, and will provide more information on this topic closer to its release. If you watched this video until now, you may be interested in joining the Parallel Early Access program that begins in February this year. You can find the link in the description. Remember to like the video and share your thoughts about Parallel in the comments, as we would greatly appreciate it. This concludes our first video about Parallel, and we will be releasing many more in the near future, as we at MetaGuild are very excited about the game's launch. Suppose you have a background in playing TCG competitively. In that case, the MetaGuild Discord is the best place to check out, as we will provide many opportunities for all players who show interest. See you there, gamers!